Welcome back to Jikook Lover, the place where the smallest moments can turn into the biggest mysteries on the internet. Flush face. But before we dive into this shocking story, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the Jikook Lover channel, and share your thoughts in the comments, because today's topic has fans around the world seriously debating what really happened. It all started during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, hosted by Jimmy Fallon. Everything looked normal, the laughter, the conversation, the relaxed atmosphere on stage. But then something strange happened. For just a brief moment, the camera captured an unexpected expression from Jimin, and that tiny moment has now sent fans into a storm of speculation across the internet. What exactly did the camera catch? Why are fans suddenly rewatching that scene over and over again? And could there be something hidden behind that expression that no one noticed at first? Stay with us, because this story might be much more mysterious than it seems. In the fast-moving world of global entertainment, some moments pass by so quickly that almost no one notices them at first. Bright studio lights shine overhead, cameras glide smoothly across the stage, audiences laugh, and conversations flow effortlessly between celebrities and hosts. Everything appears perfectly normal, almost scripted in its rhythm. But every once in a while, something unusual slips through the cracks. A glance, a reaction, a single expression lasting only a second. And suddenly, millions of people begin asking the same question. Did we just see something we weren't supposed to see? That question began spreading rapidly after Jimin appeared alongside the global K-pop group BTS on the iconic American talk show The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. The atmosphere that evening seemed completely relaxed. Fans who tuned in expected exactly what they always enjoy when BTS visits the show: playful jokes, lighthearted conversations, and the natural chemistry between the members and the host, Jimmy Fallon. And for most of the broadcast, that is exactly what happened. The members sat comfortably together on the couch, exchanging smiles and laughs as Fallon guided the conversation with his usual energetic charm. The audience responded with excitement, the studio lights reflecting the celebratory atmosphere that BTS appearances often bring to international television. Everything seemed smooth. Everything seemed ordinary. But somewhere within that seemingly ordinary conversation, the cameras captured a moment that would soon become the center of attention across social media platforms. At first, no one noticed. The broadcast continued normally. The conversation moved forward. Another joke was shared. Another laugh echoed through the studio, and the members continued interacting naturally. Yet hours later, something unexpected began to unfold online. A short video clip started circulating among fans. It was not a dramatic scene. It did not include loud reactions or surprising announcements. Instead, it focused on a brief expression from Jimin. Just a moment, perhaps 1 second, maybe 2, but that was all it took. The clip showed Jimin sitting calmly beside his fellow members when suddenly his expression appeared to change slightly. His eyes shifted, his attention seemed to move briefly toward something off camera, and for an instant his expression looked different. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, the moment was gone. Jimin returned to smiling, continuing the conversation like nothing unusual had happened. For many viewers, it would have ended there. But fans are known for their extraordinary attention to detail. Within hours, the clip had been replayed thousands of times. Some fans slowed the footage down frame by frame. Others zoomed in on the moment to study the subtle shift in Jimin's expression. And as more people watched the clip, more questions began to appear. What exactly was that reaction? Was it surprise? Was it amusement? Or was it something else entirely? One fan wrote that Jimin looked as though he had suddenly noticed something unexpected happening just outside the camera's frame. Another suggested that he might have reacted to something one of the other members said quietly beside him. Others wondered if perhaps something had occurred backstage that briefly caught his attention. The theories continued to grow. Some fans believed the moment had no hidden meaning at all. They argued that it was simply a natural reaction during a casual conversation. After all, talk shows are full of spontaneous interactions that do not necessarily carry deeper significance. But for others, the expression felt too intriguing to ignore. Why did Jimin glance to the side for that brief instant? What exactly did he see? And why did the reaction look so distinct compared to the relaxed expressions around him? The discussion quickly spread across online communities dedicated to BTS. Clips of the moment appeared on multiple platforms, each accompanied by captions asking variations of the same question. Did anyone else notice this? Soon the conversation expanded beyond the original clip. Fans began analyzing the entire segment of the show, reviewing the moments before and after Jimin's reaction in an attempt to find clues. Some pointed out subtle movements among the members sitting nearby. Others speculated that the camera angle might have captured only part of what was actually happening on stage. Because television broadcasts rarely show the full environment of a studio, there are crew members, stage managers, and various activities occurring beyond the frame that viewers at home cannot see. Could something behind the camera have briefly caught Jimin's attention? Or could the moment simply be a coincidence, an ordinary reaction that appears mysterious only because the camera happened to capture it from a particular angle? As the speculation continued, one thing became clear. The mystery was not fading. If anything, it was growing. The internet has a unique ability to transform even the smallest moments into global conversations. A brief glance can become a trending topic. A subtle reaction can inspire countless interpretations. And this moment seemed to have all the ingredients for exactly that kind of phenomenon. The more fans watched the clip, the more interpretations emerged. Some believed Jimin's expression suggested he had heard something surprising. Others thought the moment looked more like a playful reaction to something happening beside him. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the entire situation was the absence of any clear explanation. There was no official statement, no behind-the-scenes clarification, and none of the members themselves publicly addressed the moment. That silence only fueled the curiosity even further. Because when a moment remains unexplained, imagination naturally fills the gap. And so the theories continued to evolve. Some fans insisted the moment was simply a charming example of Jimin's expressive personality during interviews. Others argued that the camera might have unintentionally captured an interaction that was never meant to be noticed by viewers. But regardless of the explanation, the impact of that single expression was undeniable. Within days, the clip had been viewed millions of times. Fans around the world were discussing it, replaying it, and debating its meaning, all because of a reaction lasting barely more than a second. And perhaps that is what makes this moment so fascinating. In an era where celebrities are constantly in front of cameras, even the smallest details can become part of a much larger story. A fleeting expression can spark curiosity. A simple glance can create mystery. And sometimes, the biggest conversations begin with the tiniest moments. Now the question remains for fans everywhere. Was it simply an ordinary reaction captured at an unusual angle? Or did the cameras during The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon accidentally capture a moment involving Jimin that viewers were never supposed to notice? And if that brief expression truly meant something, what exactly did Jimin see in that moment that the audience could not? The more fans revisited the moment, the more the mystery seemed to deepen rather than disappear. Some viewers began paying close attention not only to Jimin, but also to the subtle reactions of the other members of BTS sitting beside him. Did anyone else notice the same thing at that exact second? Did someone shift slightly, whisper something, or react in a way that might explain what happened? A few fans even pointed out that talk shows like The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon often involve many moving parts behind the scenes. Cameras, stage staff, cue cards, and producers are constantly communicating just outside the frame. It's possible that something small occurred off camera that momentarily caught Jimin's attention. Yet others were not convinced it was that simple. Some viewers claimed the expression looked more like a sudden realization rather than simple distraction. They replayed the clip repeatedly, comparing frames and discussing every subtle detail. Was that a brief look of surprise, curiosity, or even amusement? And as these discussions spread across fan communities worldwide, the mystery only grew stronger. Because if that tiny reaction truly meant something, why did it appear and disappear so quickly, almost as if it was never meant to be noticed at all? So now the debate continues among fans everywhere. Was it just a perfectly normal moment during a lively interview with Jimmy Fallon? Or did that single second reveal a hidden interaction that viewers are still trying to understand today?